In the scorching summer of 1994 on the lush green pitches of America, the Swedish national team captivated fans worldwide by writing a modern-day fairy tale at the world's biggest tournament. With a generation of talented players and a fiery attacking style combined with iron discipline, they not only achieved success with a precious bronze medal, but also became an unforgettable part of the memories of an entire generation of football lovers. It was an incredible journey where the Nordic boys, initially considered dark horses, successively defeated giants to rise to the ranks of the world's strongest teams. But behind those glorious moments were players with very individual destinies. 30 years have passed, and time has etched different marks on their lives, ups and downs, that no tactical plan could have predicted. Some have continued to conquer new heights in coaching roles. Some have chosen a quiet path after retirement, and others have had to end their journeys in tragic moments. Let's turn back the pages of memories, looking back at the tumultuous journeys of 15 exemplary figures who formed the soul of Sweden's golden generation. Thomas Ravelli was not just a goalkeeper, but also the soul and symbol of the never-give-up spirit. At 34 in age, when many goalkeepers are already thinking about retirement, Ravelli displayed a brilliant and confident performance. With his fiery eyes and extraordinary reflexes, he left an indelible mark on the hearts of fans, especially with his two classic penalty saves in the quarterfinal against Romania. The moment he jumped for joy with a radiant smile has become one of the most iconic images in World Cup history. Following his success in the United States, Ravelli continued his enduring career at IFK Göteborg, where he won several more national championships before a brief stint in the MLS with Tampa Bay Mutiny. Upon retiring, he didn't pursue a high-pressure coaching career, but instead transitioned to becoming an inspirational speaker and television personality. He leveraged his natural communication skills to share insights on teamwork and overcoming pressure. His personal life is relatively peaceful with his family in Gothenburg, where he dedicates his time to his hobbies of golf and charitable work. The most thought-provoking aspect is the connection between his on-field role and his real life. The image of a charismatic, sometimes eccentric madman on the pitch seems to be a complete contrast to the calm, thoughtful Ravelli off the field. He admits that his exaggerated expressions on the pitch are simply his way of relieving the suffocating pressure of being a goalkeeper. Today at 64, Thomas Ravelli still frequently appears at major football events. His journey is a testament to his intense love of football and continues to inspire young goalkeepers with his courage. Patrik Andersson was only 22 years old at the time, but he was already entrusted with the crucial role of being the rock of the defense. With his calm demeanor, intelligent situational awareness, and precise tackles like those of a surgeon, he displayed a maturity far beyond his years. Patrik's composure provided a solid foundation for his teammates further up the field to confidently attack. He defended not only with strength, but also with sharp footballing intelligence. After the summer of 1994, Patrik's career flourished with blockbuster transfers to the Bundesliga and La Liga. He became a key player for Borussia Mönchengladbach before joining Bayern Munich, where he scored the winning goal from a last-minute free kick to secure the Bundesliga title in 2001, a moment that will go down in history. He then moved to Barcelona, but persistent injuries prevented him from giving his all. Off the pitch, Patrik is a private person dedicating much of his time to studying business and sports management. The connection between his on-field role and his life is clear. A silent warrior who always does his best without needing the spotlight. On the field, he is a protector. Off the field, he is also a solid support for his family and the charitable projects he pursues. Today, at 52, Patrik Andersson continues to play the role of an experienced senior figure involved in scouting and as a football ambassador. Although no longer at the peak of his form whenever he is mentioned, people still remember him as one of the most elegant and courageous central defenders Sweden has ever produced. At 24, Thomas Brolin, with his youthful face but magical feet, was a true artist on the pitch, scoring a stunning opening goal against Romania. His tricky play and masterful tactical vision made him an endless source of inspiration in Sweden's attacking style. Brolin's performance that year earned him a place in the tournament's ideal team and fourth in the Ballon d'Or voting. However, that peak was tragically short-lived. A serious ankle injury right after the World Cup caused his career to plummet. His years at Leeds United and Crystal Palace were a dark period filled with criticism about his weight and performance. Brolin retired at the age of 28, an age when he should have been at the peak of his career. After leaving football, he turned to business and achieved resounding success with restaurants, real estate, and even a vacuum cleaner accessories business. He also became a professional poker player, demonstrating that his intelligence never faded. What is thought-provoking is the contrast between the image of a dashing prince on the field and a tough businessman off the field. It seems that the tragedy of injury forged in him an iron will to rise from the ashes. Now at 54, Thomas Brolin lives a colorful and prosperous life. He has no regrets about the past and always looks forward with optimism. His journey is a lesson in adaptability and relentless effort to find new meaning after the spotlight fades. Claes Ingesson, then 25 years old, was a powerful midfielder with abundant stamina and a fearless physical style of play. In that team, he was considered the lungs of the midfield, present at every crucial point to recover the ball and initiate attacks. With a fiery fighting spirit, Ingesson always played with 200% effort, inspiring his teammates in the most difficult moments. His performance at USA '94 embodied dedication and discipline. After the tournament, his career continued steadily through clubs in Serie A and the Premier League such as Bari Bologna and Sheffield Wednesday. Everywhere he went, he was loved by fans for his professionalism and humility. After retiring from playing, he returned to his hometown and began a coaching career at IFK Elfsborg. Ingesson's personal life is simple. He loves nature, enjoys chopping wood in the forest, and savors simple pleasures with his family. He is always known for his life philosophy: work hard and always keep your feet on the ground. The image of a fierce warrior on the pitch seems to have strangely manifested itself in his life as he faced the most challenging trials with an unusually calm demeanor. Even when facing a major health setback, he never gave up on football. He still appeared on the training ground in his wheelchair to coach his players, instilling in them faith in life and passion. However, that glorious and tumultuous journey came to an abrupt end. On October 29, 2014, Claes Ingesson passed away at the age of 46 due to multiple myeloma. His passing left a huge void in the hearts of fans worldwide. The legacy he left behind is not only his fierce plays, but also a life story of extraordinary resilience and an undying love for football. Kenneth Anderson, standing at 193 mm tall, was a true penalty box killer during the American summer. At the age of 26, he had already scored 5 goals, becoming Sweden's top scorer in the tournament. With his unstoppable aerial ability and intelligent link-up play, he was the final destination of every attacking move. Kenneth not only scored with his head, but also possessed exquisite ball control, with his feet a rare quality among tall strikers of that era. After his success at the World Cup, he moved to Serie A and became a legend at Bologna, where fans still affectionately call him the Giant. His career has been a stable journey, avoiding scandals and always maintaining a cool head. After retiring, Kenneth chose a peaceful life, taking on management roles at his former club, IFK Göteborg, and participating in social activities in his hometown of Eskilstuna. He is known as a family man, always dedicating time to his wife and children and staying away from the media spotlight. Interestingly, while on the field, he was a formidable aerial monster who struck fear into every defender off the field. Kenneth was an extremely gentle, calm, and somewhat shy person. He was always humble when talking about his successes. Today at 56, Kenneth Anderson still maintains a toned physique and a kind smile. He regularly participates in charity matches and remains a symbol of the resilience of that golden generation. Martin Dahlin, at the age of 26, was the perfect partner for Kenneth Anderson in attack. With his intelligent play speed and keen positional awareness, he scored 4 crucial goals at USA 94. Dahlin, with his mixed Swedish and Venezuelan heritage, possessed a style of play that was both powerful and technically gifted. He was the one who initiated the classic comeback victory against Russia in the group stage. That brilliant performance solidified his position as one of Europe's top strikers at the time. After the tournament, Dahlin's career took him to AS Roma and then Blackburn Rovers, but serious back injuries forced him to end his playing career at the age of 30, right at the peak of his form. However, Dahlin was very well prepared for life after football. He became a powerful player agent and owned a very successful fashion brand bearing his name. He knew how to leverage his football fame to build credibility in the business world. His personal life is prosperous, but also full of responsibility towards community activities. It seems that the image of a sharp hunter on the football field has strangely mirrored his life as a businessman. On the field, he waits for his opponent's mistakes to punish them. In business, he shrewdly seizes opportunities for success. Today, at 55, Martin Dahlin is proof that a player can achieve great success after retirement thanks to meticulous preparation and sharp thinking. He continues to contribute to Swedish football by guiding the careers of young talents. Stefan Schwarz was dubbed the Iron Man of the Swedish national team in 1994. At the age of 25, he was a rock in the midfield, ready to make the most aggressive tackles to protect the defense. With his fiery fighting spirit and incredibly skillful left foot, he not only performed defensive duties, but could also deliver highly accurate long passes. His performances played a crucial role in helping Sweden control the midfield against their strongest opponents. Schwartz's career path subsequently spanned a series of prestigious clubs such as Arsenal, Fiorentina, Valencia, and Sunderland. Everywhere he went, he left his mark as an absolutely professional player. Interestingly, upon joining Sunderland, the club had to include a clause prohibiting him from traveling to space, knowing his adventurous nature. After retiring, he lived a diverse life in Portugal and Sweden, involved in player agency and social projects. He always pursued a philosophy of freedom and relentless exploration. What is thought-provoking is the contrast between an aggressive warrior on the pitch and a man with an adventurous romantic soul off the field. While on the pitch, he sets limits for his opponents off the field. He always wants to break his own boundaries. Today, at 54, Stefan Schwarz still maintains the physique of a professional athlete. He's proof that living life to the fullest with passion is possible, whether on the pitch or in the personal adventures of life. Jonas Thern, 27 years old, was the brain of Sweden at the 1994 World Cup. With his superb game control and innate leadership, he set the tempo and kept the team balanced. Thern wasn't the top scorer, but he was crucial to the tactical system of coach Tommy Svensson. Unfortunately, a red card in the semi-final against Brazil prevented him from participating in the third-place match, but his contribution is undeniable. After 1994, he played for Rangers and Roma before knee injuries forced him to retire. Not leaving football, Thern dedicated himself entirely to youth development. He founded his own football academy and directly coached many talented Swedish footballers, including his son Simon Thern. He is renowned for his rigorous yet compassionate coaching methods, focusing on character development before teaching technical skills. His life revolves around the village football pitches, where he finds the greatest happiness in seeing children progress. The connection between Thern's role as captain on the field and his role as a coach off the field is a remarkable one. He was born to lead and guide. While on the field, he is the unsung hero, orchestrating the ball off the field he is the man behind his students' glory. Today, at 56 years, Jonas Thurn continues to work tirelessly, coaching at smaller clubs, passing on his passion and true football philosophy to future generations. His journey is a symbol of unconditional dedication to football. In 1994, Henrik Larsson was just a 22-year-old with his distinctive braided hair, often coming on as a substitute. But it was his youthful energy and ambition that helped him make his mark with a goal in the third-place match against Bulgaria. Few could have imagined that this young substitute would later become one of the greatest legends in world football history. Larsson is a symbol of the successful generational transition in Swedish football. Larsson's career then became a glorious saga at Celtic, where he scored over 200 goals and became the King of Kings in the hearts of Scottish fans. This was followed by a Champions League victory with Barcelona, where he came off the bench and assisted both goals in the final. Larsson's personal life was marked by many hardships, particularly the loss of his younger brother, which at times led him to consider leaving football. But it was the strength and love of his family that helped him get back on his feet. After retiring, he transitioned to coaching and even worked as an assistant coach at Barcelona. What is thought-provoking is the consistency between a silent hero who always shines at the right moment on the field and a humble person off the field. Larsson never considered himself a star. He always put the team's best interests first. Today at 52, Henrik Larsson still maintains an incredible physique and agility. Although he is no longer playing at the highest level, every step he takes is still followed by fans with absolute respect. He is proof that talent combined with ethics creates immortality. Roland Nilsson was the second oldest player in the starting lineup that year, 30 years old, but his stamina and consistency were astonishing. Playing at right back, he tirelessly contributed to both attack and defense throughout the 7 games in the U.S. Nilsson provided absolute reassurance thanks to his intelligent play and effective attacking support. He was a role model of resilience for younger players like Patrik Andersson and Henrik Larsson to look up to. After the tournament, Nilsson continued to play at the highest level for many years in England, for Sheffield Wednesday and Coventry City, even playing professionally until the age of 38. After retiring from playing, he transitioned to a coaching career and achieved considerable success, most notably winning the Swedish championship with Malmö FF. His personal life is exemplary. He is a passionate learner and always keeps up with the latest football trends. He is known as a dedicated mentor and has an exceptional ability to discover young talent. It seems that the image of an ageless warrior on the pitch has carried over into his coaching career, as he consistently maintains his enthusiasm and unwavering work ethic. While on the field, he's a wing defender. Off the pitch, he's a patron of the football dreams of the next generation. Today at 60, Roland Nilsson continues to contribute to Swedish football in various roles. His journey is proof that age is just a number if you have enough passion and professionalism. Roger Ljung, 28, scored Sweden's first goal of the 1994 campaign against Cameroon. A left back with excellent aerial ability and a powerful playing style, Ljung was an indispensable link in Sweden's defense. He played with intense focus and superb discipline, always excelling at his assigned tasks, even against world-class strikers. Following his World Cup success, he played in Turkey for Galatasaray, before retiring relatively early at the age of 29 to pursue a completely new field player agency. Ljung established his own agency and became one of the most powerful agents in Northern Europe, behind many major transfers of Swedish footballers to the world stage. He leveraged his experience and connections to help younger generations of players. His personal life is very private and successful. The connection between his role as a defender on the pitch and his role as a broker off the field is fascinating. On the pitch, he thwarted attacks, while off the pitch, he defended the interests and futures of the players. His decisiveness as a defender helped him succeed at the negotiating table. Today at 58, Roger Leung remains a highly influential figure behind the scenes of European football. Although no longer in the spotlight, he continues to quietly contribute to the development of his country's football in his own unique way. Joachim Björklund, then only 23 years old, formed an excellent defensive partnership with Patrick Anderson. If Patrick was the one making the judgments, Joachim was the one executing with remarkable speed and aggression. He had a brilliant summer neutralizing many top strikers. The chemistry between this young central defensive duo was key to Sweden's deep run in the tournament. Björklund's performances confirmed him as one of the most promising central defenders in European football at the time. After the tournament, his career took off when he joined Rangers and then Valencia, where he and the Spanish team reached 2 consecutive Champions League finals. Björklund always maintained a consistent playing style and incredible professionalism. After retiring, he became a renowned football commentator and later transitioned to coaching in Norway and Sweden. His personal life is closely tied to sports. He maintains a training routine and participates in social activities aimed at young people. What's noteworthy is how the image of a silent hero covering for his teammates on the field has been reflected in his roles as a commentator and assistant coach. He always knows how to highlight others and support the team in the best way possible. Today at 52, Joachim Björklund is still diligently working on the coaching bench of Sarpsborg 08 in Norway. Although not the main character in the spotlight, every success of the team bears the strong imprint of his dedicated support. Håkan Mild, 23, is a workhorse midfielder with a fiery fighting spirit and boundless energy. He scored a crucial goal in the third-place match against Bulgaria, confirming his role as a key tactical asset. Mild is not afraid of physical contact, nor is he afraid to do the dirtiest jobs to create space for his teammates to be creative. With Mild on the field, the Swedish midfield always has an extra layer of solid defense. After 1994, he became an icon of IFK Göteborg, where he spent most of his career and won numerous national championships. He also had stints playing in Spain and England, but Sweden was where he truly belonged. After retiring from playing, Mild served as IFK Göteborg's sporting director for many years and is now a respected football analyst. He is known for his straightforwardness, decisiveness, and dedication to his profession. His personal life is simple and closely tied to local football activities. It seems that the image of a dedicated warrior on the pitch has transformed him into a shrewd and responsible manager. On the field, he fights for his team's colors. Off the field, he fights for the sustainable development of the club. Today, at 52, Håkan Mild remains a central figure in Nordic football. His passion still burns brightly, and every opinion he offers about football continues to be closely followed by fans. Jesper Blomqvist was the youngest player in the starting lineup that year at just 20 years old. With his blonde hair and lightning-fast dribbling on the left wing, he was considered the new prodigy of Swedish football. Although he didn't play regularly whenever he had the chance, Blomqvist always created breakthroughs with his skillful individual technique. He represented the hope and freshness of the golden generation of 1994. His career subsequently took him to AC Milan and especially Manchester United, where he was part of the historic treble-winning team of 1999. However, serious knee injuries brought his peak career to a premature end. After several unsuccessful comeback attempts, Blomqvist found a completely new passion, the pizza business. He opened a high-end pizza parlor and even won the Best Pizza in Sweden award. He also became the champion of a televised dance competition showcasing his versatility. Most interestingly, he transitioned from a football artist to a pizza maker. It seems the dexterity of his feet transferred to his hands. Off the field, Blomqvist is cheerful, outgoing, and always radiates positive energy. Today at 50, Jesper Blomqvist is content with his life as a culinary entrepreneur, but he still regularly attends matches of Manchester United legends. His journey is proof that you can always find new glory at the most unexpected turns in life. Anders Limper, 28, was one of the most technically gifted players Sweden had ever produced. Although he didn't play much at the 1994 World Cup due to the coach's tactical considerations, the class of Super Swede was undeniable. With his sharp tactical vision and incredibly powerful spin-filled crosses, he was a constant threat to any defense whenever he took to the field. After the tournament, he continued to shine at Everton, helping the team win the FA Cup in 1995 following his glorious years at Arsenal. His career is a testament to the beauty of attacking football. After retiring, Limper tried his hand at many fields, from opening a bar and running a fishing equipment business to representing betting companies. He is a strong-willed person who loves freedom and sometimes makes controversial statements. However, his love for football has never faded. He continues to coach at youth levels and compete in senior leagues. The connection between a magician on the pitch and his eventful everyday life reveals a soul always yearning for novelty. On the field, he creates incredible plays. Off the field, he challenges himself in adventurous areas. Today, at 58, Anders Limper still retains his romantic style and passion for football. Whatever his role, he remains an indispensable part of the glorious days of the 1994 Golden Generation.